On today's live daily news, a San Angelo man pleads guilty to beating a child to death. Much needed rain could cause some serious flooding in the Concho Valley, and a Dove Creek man pleads guilty to beating a pregnant woman. Those stories and more. I'm Matt Cottrell, and this is Live. Business in 2024 requires a reliable, fast internet connection, and let me let you in on a little secret. When San Angelo Live launched the extensive live stream video content initiative, we shopped for the fastest, most reliable fiber network in San Angelo and found Conterra Networks. We are connected to the internet via Conterra's 1 gig up and 1 gig down fiber internet. Conterra Networks provides access to a business-oriented network. That means to bring you this live stream, we aren't competing with your kids' downloads of those 3 gig large game downloads for a Nintendo Switch. We require serious internet to broadcast live to 5 major platforms like YouTube and Facebook. If you're in business, you're serious like us, and that means you need a serious internet connection. Call Todd Smith at Conterra Networks to get serious about your internet at 325-716-8340. That's Conterra Networks, where you can call the Conterra guy on his cell for a no-obligation quote. Todd Smith, 325-716-8340. A San Angelo man charged with capital murder in the death of a 6-year-old boy has avoided the death penalty by agreeing to a plea deal. 40-year-old Andrew Fernandez pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of manslaughter in a deal offered by District Attorney Allison Palmer. Fernandez and his then-girlfriend, the child's mother, Leslie Moreno Fernandez, were charged with capital murder and facing the death penalty after the child was found dead of blunt force trauma. The plea deal sends Fernandez to prison for 20 years. Read more on sanangelolive.com. Much needed rain falling in the Concho Valley currently is expected to continue and intensify tomorrow night, possibly causing minor street flooding. The National Weather Service says there is a 40% chance of rain tonight, 20% chance Thursday, and 80% chance for heavy rain Thursday night. We'll have the forecast in just a bit. A San Angelo area woman has been arrested for animal cruelty after deputies found an emaciated horse lying on its side on her property. A local veterinarian confirmed the horse was suffering from abuse by neglect and cruelty. 36-year-old Crystal Cabrera was booked into the Tom Green County Jail Tuesday, charged with cruelty to livestock animal by cruelty or overwork. She is being held on $5,000 bond. Read more on sanangelolive.com. A Dove Creek man avoided prison time by pleading guilty to assaulting a pregnant woman in Dove Creek. According to court records, back in July, 26-year-old Joshua Dunn was arrested after authorities were dispatched to a residence in Dove Creek for an assault call. The victim told investigating officers that Dunn had hit her several times and may have caused a concussion. She said Dunn beat her for 3 hours and that she was 6.5 months pregnant at the time, which Dunn knew when he was assaulting her. In exchange for pleading guilty, Dunn was placed on 8 years deferred adjudication probation, avoiding jail time. Rain is likely to continue tonight through Thursday night, with the heaviest rain Thursday night. There is a 40% chance of rain tonight, a 20% chance of rain throughout the day Thursday, then an 80% chance of rain Thursday night. Localized minor street flooding will be possible for the next few days, so be careful, guys. When we come back, Charlotte Anderson with Keep San Angelo Beautiful is in studio to talk about the Big Tire event, and she has a little information on the book the kids have published. But first, a word from the Bass Bunch.
If you're looking for a spacious SUV, this is probably a top pick. The rear spoiler and the roof rack just add to give it a sportier and more polished look. Oh, did I mention we discounted it $6,000 off MSRP?
Get a new 24 Nissan Murano Platinum and get $6,000 off MSRP. Jim Bass Nissan, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Don't you just love it?
Humans break barriers. And now the world's most innovative cars are totally obsolete. We've broken the water barrier. Perfectly planned for under 40 grand. Presenting the world's first water-powered car.
No matter how careful you plan, it can come out of nowhere. Together, let's hold the negligent accountable.
And welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Charlotte Anderson with Keep San Angelo Beautiful. And boy, do we have some good news for you today. Charlotte, thanks for being here.
It's so good to be with you again.
You got your Christmas stuff on.
Absolutely. We're ready for the holidays and gearing up. We've got some cold, rainy weather. Just perfect.
Now, you recently had a tire recycling event.
We did.
That went very well.
Yes, it was very well attended. We started out this tire event with only 3 18-wheelers.
Okay.
About a week before the event, we started getting a very enormous amount of response, phone calls, so we added a truck. We ended up with 4 trucks. We had about 20 volunteers, half of which were our board of directors, and a few other people participated from Angelo State University, and we had a phenomenal turnout. Mm-hmm. So because of the turnout, by the time our event concluded and all of the trucks were full, we had to take names and numbers. And our event was Saturday, and we reminded our neighbors and friends that dumping is illegal, whether it's on public property or private property. Right. But we were able to get 18-wheelers in very quickly on Monday and Tuesday, and those 55 cars that we had to turn away, I want to say about 45 of them showed up on Monday and Tuesday to drop off their tires. So we are very grateful that we didn't have tires on the ground, which are a very big hazard, and we were able to remediate that situation in a very short order. So just very grateful. Again, we ended up with 6 total 18-wheelers. So that would be approximately 6,000 tires.
That's a lot of tires. And we were talking that you're going to have the event again next year.
Yes, absolutely. So typically this event is held in November. So we will definitely have it in November again. And we are looking forward to that. We will get that date designated so that we don't have any kind of cross traffic with that. And it'll be a great turnout. We had a firestorm of a response and, we came to bat for them and were able to get them the resources, the extra trucks, and get those tires disposed of properly. So,
well, and it's a headache for, and has been for years, to get rid of old tires, and recycling is difficult for those. So to have a one-time event once a year where people can bring those tires is a very good thing. And like we said earlier, as long as there are cars on the road and tire shops, there's going to be old tires.
Absolutely. So. And our partners at Reliable Tires are in Burnett, Texas, where the tires are chipped into 1-inch squares and used for tire-derived fuel. And the metals are extracted. They are sent to a steel foundry, and they are turned into rebar and angle iron products. And we are very grateful that 6,000 tires did not go to our landfill.
That's right.
And went to Burnett, Texas.
So that's almost, I guess, 100% reuse and recycling.
Absolutely.
Which is a very good thing, because old tires are just almost impossible to get rid of outside of events like that. So.
Yes, sir.
And also, before you run out of time. You have the kids over at Fort Concho wrote a fantastic book, which is just miraculous. And tell me about the book and the book signing tomorrow.
Well, we have had just a wonderful time with our book, and we started off with the book when we met Cash Coy. And he came to us a couple of years ago. He was a Cub Scout working on a World Conservation Award, and part of that was they had to do a cleanup. So they participated in our Don't Mess with Texas Trash Off. And I knew as soon as I saw that young man almost go over the banks of the Concho River with his mother in tow, I knew she had to have him on a bungee cord, because I just was certain he would be our first person in the river. But he came up off the side of the bank with a plastic milk jug. So he just got off to a running start and had a wonderful time. And his mother asked us to present those awards at the Cub Scout meeting. So we did. We went and were able to present them with their World Conservation Awards.
Okay.
And then the next semester, when they were working on their Trias research projects, Cash asked if we could mentor him as they worked on their research. And so we worked with that classroom from January to May this year.
Okay.
And in May, they said, could you come in? We have a gift for you. And the gift was the beautiful book.
Okay.
And we're so proud of that book. These kids wrote, they illustrated it, and it's fantastic. The ribbon cutting is tomorrow at Fort Concho Elementary from 3 to 5. If you have your book, you can get it autographed, and we're excited to highlight these students. They cannot wait. They're all getting this t-shirt that is the front cover of their book, 26 Ways to Keep San Angelo Beautiful. And on the back is a picture of the students who wrote the book. So we're really proud of them. We'll have a ribbon cutting and a celebration. The kids are so excited to sign those books, to autograph them, and let the world know that they published a book. Now, Keep San Angelo distributed right at 12,000 books.
That was what I'm going to. 12,000 books is a lot.
Yes, sir. To every elementary student and campus in San Angelo and Wall. So, and we did our private schools as well. So TLCA got books. San Angelo Christian Academy, Trinity Lutheran School, Ambleside, and Cornerstone.
Wow.
So faculty and staff for SAISD, the city of San Angelo also received books as well. So we just want to highlight our students. We're so proud of the work that they did and what they've accomplished in this book. They've captured every icon in the city, from the sheep to Fort Concho, the Cactus Hotel, the river, the lilies, the butterflies, the Don't Mess with Texas, and picking up trash. And this really is going to transform our community, because these kids are definitely aware, and most of them have taken a pledge to never litter in San Angelo and recycle when they can. And that's what it's about for us, changing the landscape in San Angelo and getting our kids involved to foster a love of the environment.
Got to have that new generation teaching.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Teaching to recycle and not litter. And that the book is amazing, and it really is something to see. I hope everybody gets a chance to see a copy of that thing.
Yes, sir. Me too.
All right. And I guess we'll be back in January to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about the January events.
Absolutely. We're working on a recycled art contest. I know first of the year, everybody's into recycling, and we're going to have a contest where you have to use 75% of Christmas materials. You can turn your project into the Northside Library. That's mid-January, and we'll catch up with you on that one next time.
That will work. The brand new remodeled Northside Library.
Absolutely, and it is spectacular.
That's fantastic. Charlotte, thank you for joining me.
It's good to be with you today.
All right. We'll go back to you guys.
For over 20 years, you have helped Carpet Tech make a real difference at Christmas with your donations of new unwrapped toys for local children in need. 'Tis the season once more. Buy one room of carpet cleaning and get one free. Give your toy donation to our technician when he comes to clean, and you get a free room of carpet cleaning. All donations support Children's Advocacy Center. Give a gift and get a gift of free carpet cleaning from Carpet Tech. Will you help us make a local child's Christmas a little brighter this year?
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thanks for sticking with us today. For sports, tune in Friday as our sports team is at the Texas High School Football State Championships at AT&T Stadium. We'll have highlights and breakdowns of all the games played so far. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and all the other social media you can get your hands on. For the entire team here, I'm Matt Cotrier, and thank you for watching.